With the success that was Alien Romulus, the future for the Alien franchise only looks bright. And recently, Fede Alvarez says they're developing an idea for an Alien Romulus sequel. Wherever we go now, we can go into uncharted waters. And I have a few ideas. Stay with me now. As we know, Alien Earth is in the process of being made and is set to release in 2026. What the story will be, no one knows. But we do know that this takes place before everything else. And the possibility of it following the Earth War comic line is kind of possible. So if it's not that one for the sequel of Alien Romulus, it's gotta be one of these five. First off, the comic line following the Elder Hive. Basically, a group of xenobiologists stumble upon a xeno hive. It being ancient, they discover that there's a strain that they cannot control, one that's evolved over millennia. So on and so forth, they had to destroy the hive, you know how this goes. The next comic line is called The Ark. Basically, it's a long-lost Weyland-Yutani ship that is drifting close to a black hole. Salvagers board the ship, only to find out that it's carrying alien specimens. Kind of similar to how it was for Alien Romulus, just in the sense of that it's closer to a black hole and they're trying to preserve alien life. Next, we have the legacy of the engineers. A team of explorers uncovers an engineer city untouched for centuries. Within its depths, they find evidence of the engineers' attempts to control xenomorphs and the failed experiments that now roam the city. If anything, giving a little bit of context on the engineers within the alien universe. As we have next to nothing on them, it'd be kind of interesting to see that play out again. Next, we have the story of Xenomorph Prime. Basically, scientists discover a planet believed to be the Xenomorph's original home world. This primal world is unlike anything they've ever seen, filled with the unimaginable dangers. When rival corporate factions fight for control of the planet's resources, they awaken an ancient force. And since we have next to nothing on Xenomorph Prime, I think it would be prevalent to at least mention something about that, because by God, how are you going to have an alien franchise and never once mention their home world? And last but certainly not least, and the most prevalent one out of all of them, the human experiment. Basically, Weyland-Yutani finally gets the option to use alien DNA and morph it with human DNA, creating something like this but on a more deadlier scale. Because of that, the hybrid becomes unstoppable and starts a whole issue. Those are my ideas when it comes to the next movie for Alien Romulus. I think the last one is the most prevalent one out of all of them because that'd be interesting to watch, but also I'd like to see something on Xenomorph Prime. That's just me, but I want to hear what you all have to think about it.